Hello everyone, Tommy Cat here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a morph in Roblox Studio. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add a cylinder, and this is going to be our pad, and then we can just rotate it up. We can scale it down, and then we can do that. So we have like a nice little pad we can step on. Now what we're going to do is just set its color and its material. And make sure we're gonna anchor it so we can walk on it and it won't go flying everywhere. And we're also gonna set collide to false. Now what we're gonna do is rename it to pad. We're gonna group it and call the model morph. Once we do this, we're gonna get our character now. So I'm just going to get I'm gonna get here, I'll get one of my friends, and then we'll put that in there. Oop, okay. Here, let's just do already pro. So this is gonna be our model. Now, we're gonna go to model quickly, like the model tab, and then we're gonna select lock. Well, we're gonna hit anchor, set it to true, and then set it to false, and then it should be good. Everything in here should be anchored or unanchored, including the humanoid root part. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select this lock, and you can see we have this little icon, and when we hover over this, we can unlock it. So we're just going to unlock it, and then we're going to hit lock, and then bam, we have our model, our character. Now what we're going to do is select this morph, put it into here, and then we're going to do is what we're going to basically say we're going to change its name to character. The reason why we change this is just where it's easier, and it's just easier. Anyways, actually no, we don't need to change its name to character. We can leave it like this, and we're going to change a humanoid. We're going to go into the humanoid, and we're going to go to display distance type, and we're going to set it to none. There, now we got our character. So we got everything set up now. Let's start scripting. So we're going to add a script, and we're going to call it the script. We're going to call it morph server. So what this is going to do is it's going to clone this model, put it into workspace, name it as a character, and set the player's character to this. So what we're going to do is local pad is equal to script.parent, local character name is equal to just whatever. So since we did already pro, we're going to go to the name, we're going to copy it, and we're going to paste it into here. And if you want a different morph, what you do is duplicate it, move it over, and change the character name. So if I change this to something like hello, I would have to change the character name, to the same name as this. Remember that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do local character is equal to script.parent colon wait for child, or not script.parent, pad.parent colon wait for child character name. And then what we can do is the main script on how we're going to get it to work. So we're going to do local debounce is equal to true, and then we could do pad.touched colon connect function. Now, so what we're going to do is when we do pad.touched, we're going to put in here an argument, and this is going to be the object we hit. And now what we could do is local human is equal to object.parent, or player is equal to object.parent or game.players get player from character object.parent. If player, then. So basically what it's checking is we're going to get the player that touched it. So we're going to game. So we're going into the game. So this is the game, the parent of workspace. And if we go down, inside of game those players, and then we're going to see if we can find a player with this character. And if we can, what we're going to do is local char clone is equal to character clone char clone, or player.character is equal to char clone. And then we can do player, or player, or so now what we're going to do is, so we just set the player's character. So what we need to do is local previous character is equal to workspace wait for child player dot name, or we could just do object dot parent. So what we're going to do is object dot parent destroy, and then above this, make sure it's above, we could do char clone dot name is equal to our player dot name, and then we could do char clone dot parent is equal to workspace. Now so it doesn't infinitely spam it, we're going to do and debounce is equal to true, and debounce is equal to false, and then down here we could do wait 0.5 debounce is equal to true. Alright, so now we want it to spawn, the character to spawn where the player spawns. So what we're going to do is local root part is equal to player clone char wait for child humanoid root part, and instead of actually wait for child, we're going to do find first child, or we're going to do char clone find first child, and then what we can do is torso root part, and then we can do root part.cframe is equal to object.parent, or now we need the player's root, so we can do local player root is equal to object.parent find first child, and then we could just copy and paste this. Or object.parent, and if root part and player root, then root part.cframe is equal to player root.cframe. Alright, so now we basically got our morph done. One last thing I'm going to do is make it change color. So we could do pad.brick color, or we're going to do it after the debounce, so pad.brick color is equal to brick color dot new, and then we can do really red, and then down here we can do, we're gonna go into workspace morph pad, and then pad dot brick color is equal to brick color dot new lime green. Alright, so now if we test it now, we should be able to change our morph. So it'll load in, and we're gonna step on it. Oh, we have an error. So it's line 23. So what we should do is do this before it, like that, and that should be good. And we can step on this, and we changed it. And oh, did I do dot destroy? No? Here, let's just remove the destroy and see if it does it. But as you can see, we swapped over to the character. So now if I step on this, we swapped. And we could just keep swapping. Sweet. So that's how you make a morph in Roblox Studio. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!